Acceptable use is the way schools protect students from inappropriate situations and information they do not need to see or read about. Like when you're looking up reports about chromosomes, what's going to pop up on Google for other people to see? Is it actually stuff about chromosomes, or is it information that students do not need to be seeing? Who has the right to adjust what we can see at school? A lot of the IT people that work at schools work on that. They work on filtering with filtering systems of what we can see. If we type in Google something inappropriate, they make sure that it's blocked. That way students can't actually access that at school. A lot of parents also filter what goes on at home by parent blocks and such. When you try and look up things at school that are not allowed, they normally just pop up, you're not allowed to go on this website, and then you just kind of got to move on. What students can see on the computer is so important. There are so many reasons why computers at school and homes need to have blocks and locks on them. Students can access games that they shouldn't be playing when they should be paying attention in class. The information on certain sites is nowhere near reliable. Wikipedia, anybody can write whatever they want in that, even if it's not true. There are tons of inappropriate pictures out there that kids can look up on the computer that they shouldn't be looking at. Students can even access the grades if they really wanted to from school computers if they were smart enough to know how to get into the school system. There's information about students and faculty on computers. All that information is stored in computers, and if students can hack those, then everything would be out. And then another big thing that happens on computers is cyberbullying. And if kids can get on all of the internet and social media at school, the cyberbullying is just going to go up because they're going to cyberbully someone who's sitting in the same exact classroom as them at the same time. There are so many concerns out there when it comes to computers and kids having their own computers and access to computers at school. The schools must follow Children's Internet Protection Act, CIPA. The schools must follow the guidelines given to them to help protect the students. If it's on the internet, it's not private. Anything that you post, people can see. It's on the internet forever. There are so many concerns today about when, where, why, what students are posting on social media. And if they just have access to that at school, that just ups their chances of getting caught, of getting in trouble. That's why everything just needs to be blocked so they can't have more access to social media. When should schools and parents be concerned about what their students and children are looking at? They need to be concerned when they notice their children looking at inappropriate content. Schools should be concerned when the students are accessing websites that should be blocked. When I was in 7th grade, we were looking up science research, and I clicked on a website, and boom, a bunch of naked people popped up on just some website. I wasn't even typing in inappropriate things. That's just an example of things that should be blocked that wasn't for me to access. How can we help prevent students from finding inappropriate content? There are so many ways you can help your student from finding inappropriate content. You need to talk about what sites are appropriate and inappropriate. What sites should they be typing in? What words should they not be typing in Google? Talk about how it makes the child feel if they see something they should not. Should they report it? Should they keep it to themselves? Tell them what they are supposed to do if something like that pops up. Give guidelines to your student of what websites they need to be visiting, and give them a list of you can only go on these few websites unless you are supervised. Parental and school blocks are also another good thing. A lot of parents and schools have many websites blocked. That way students cannot access them. Adult supervision, watch your student and child when they are on the computer. Make sure they're on their gaming website or actually doing their research papers. Most schools have students sign a paper saying they won't access bad sites, saying they'll take care of the computers, saying that they won't do anything wrong. For more information about CIPA and how to block sites from students and children, click the 2 links below. This link is a link to a YouTube video about acceptable use. It's a little animation that would be really cute to show your classroom for probably middle school and down about acceptable use on the internet.